Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Now here's Irving. Beyond the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
And Bosch proving he has the range, but D has to take him seriously from outside. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Atlanta now. And there's the drive. And it's Arenas with the jam.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric, has his own style. What an explosive play right there.
Irving for three. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Well, that's just a good-looking jumper from distance there.
High post, Jackson. The kick out to Bosch. Pass to Irving. Bosch, the screen. To the middle. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
He may not take a lot of threes, but we know Butler is more than capable of knocking them down.
They need this. Atlanta again missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The wide open look here for Bosch. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. On deep, Arenas. Rebound by Albuquerque. .54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Irving from long range. Good on the triple. Irving's got 9.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and lift the score.
And Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Albuquerque. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Albuquerque?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much.
Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Edwards. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Sigma with the bucket. Sigma's got the lead up to 11 now for Albuquerque.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Edwards, and the rebound goes to Nene.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
First team foul.
Edwards looking it over.
Well, with Edwards, you have to contend with his energy and intensity at both ends.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Sigma. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Sigma's got 7 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Here's Edwards. Nance outside. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, that is anything but your run-of-the-mill dunk there. I mean, that is a showstopper.
You know, that was straight out of the dunk contest. Double clutches and powers down the reverse. Wow. It's stolen by Edwards. Three-pointer. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
3 points.
Albuquerque leading by 11. Here's Rice, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, how about the dunk right there? I love seeing him go up with that force.
Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Pass to Rice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Nance, guarded by Nene. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's Edwards. He's got 10. Another 3 for Atlanta. Here's Harper. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Albuquerque in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Atlanta trails by 8. Arenas with it. He's picked up by Harper. Butler with the steal. Out left to the wing. Jackson looking around. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jackson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Albuquerque. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league. Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Good work there as it goes. And it's 8 points for Gilbert Arenas.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. Out to the wing, to the paint. Jackson with the screen. From the arc, sinks the three-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Albuquerque lead.
And Jackson Jr. takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he's confident in his ability to drain it from here.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Albuquerque making a change here. His first shot coming late. Here's Arenas, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, that's on the defense there. You have to be more careful guarding.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Irving drives in. Outside Butler. In the corner, Irving with it. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Albuquerque. Here's Arenas, and it's Arenas with the jam.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
Irving drives in, and that one drops for him. Irving's got 16 points.
Vintage finger roll. Gotta love it.
Johnson gets the bucket.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
Irving, good. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Albuquerque leading by 14. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's DeBusschere. We welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now Irving. Bosch, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Bosch proving he has the range, but D has to take him seriously from outside.
In the corner, George with it. Butler with the steal. Jackson in the corner. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Well, sometimes it's just this easy. He gets the ball and fires.
George. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Outside for Jackson. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Just taking what he sees on offense. What a feed right there.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Good on the shot.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations.
Wasted no time on that one.
3.
Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Nice shot. Doing his part to stretch out that defense.
Pass to Bosch. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Now, here's George. He's covered by DeBusschere. And he's able to get it back. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Irving. And here's Bosch for 3. Back to Irving. A pass to DeBusschere. Bosch inside. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
There's the pick. Here's Sigma. A shot's good on the assist by Nance.
Good way to start this game if you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
3 points.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Here is Edwards. Driving inside. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Albuquerque leads by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Albuquerque.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Los Angeles trails by 3 to the middle. Here's Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Yeah, well, that's on the defense. They got to put out a little more effort to keep that.
Gilgeous-Alexander, undeterred, hits the jumper.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Sigma's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And here we go. Albuquerque, fast break. Takes the 3. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Edwards. Albuquerque leading by 7. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number 1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Devin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcome the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Outside, SGA. Screen by Porzingis. Irving attacking. That one's off. Still out of sync. And Albuquerque with the possession. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. Outside Harper. There's a screen. Finding the lane. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
This is how menacing Harper can be on the attack. Sometimes it gives the D no choice but to foul.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Drops in the tray.
And Jackson Jr. takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he's confident in his ability to drain it from here.
Pass to Sigma. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Back to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Rice. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Rice has got 5 now.
And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
On the wing, Irving. Fires the 3. Great D that time from Edwards. Albuquerque leading by 10. Down low. And then slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Albuquerque enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Los Angeles trails by 12. On the wing, James. And stolen by Butler. Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, George. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
George way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. George has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Irving. And he gets the bucket.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Here's Butler. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Butler's got the lead up to 13 now for Albuquerque.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the